Hello everyone, welcome back to Roses in Houston Garden. I'm doing a March garden cleanup slash update. So I have been cleaning up, pulling weeds over the past, I would say 2 weeks, just doing a little bit here and there because there's just so much weeds and some of them are so hard to pull, so I have to grab shovel to get underneath the soil surface to pull them out. Definitely not easy, like some of the weeds are so easy to pull because the roots are fairly shallow, but some of them are just so, the roots are just so strong and deep into the ground. So it has taken a lot longer to clean up, but here's how everything looks so far. And I pruned back in February. Many roses are leafing out so nicely, like this one, that one. This is distant drums, actually has a few buds already, so we'll be seeing some pretty blooms really soon. Oh, and there's already aphids, but you can see, hard to zoom in. For some reason you see the green dots, those are aphids, but you can just lightly brush them off. They present during the springtime. You can use like paintbrush too, or just spray them down with water. I mean, they are annoying, but they are not as bad as thrips or chili thrips. Beautiful red new growth. So this is distant drums. I prune really hard, as you can tell. Oh, there's dieback over here. I need to cut. I didn't see that. And that cane kind of crossed too, so I'm going to cut that one. I continue to have dieback on some of these roses, except the Cordes ones. They're really healthy. So this one, Crazy Love, leafing out so beautifully, so green, so healthy. Look at the canes. I would like to get more from Cordes to grow. I have several already, so I'm not sure what the next one I'll get. And this is Earth Angel, also looking really nice. I prune hard on this one too, and I plant these in the ground this spring, so hopefully they will thrive and do better in the ground. I have sunbird. This one, since it's a climber, I had to cut a lot. I had to cut down in order to move and get to the ground, so I thought, it's just too much work at this time. Maybe I may do it next year, but we'll see. But this is a bottomless pot, so the roots can go down deeper. And there's so many buds on here already. I didn't do a lot of pruning on this one, except I cut down some the canes with diseases, the dead. Otherwise I didn't do much as far as pruning this one. And Silas Manor, I just moved into the ground yesterday, looking really nice, leafing out nicely. I think the way the weather has been is kind of, I don't know, like unusual. Every year it's just so different. And this year, if you follow me on Instagram or in the Facebook page, the Facebook group I meant, and there's also Roses in Houston Facebook page. If you are active on Facebook, I post photos of the roses that I cut this month to enjoy. had some blooms because the way I pruned this year is different from last year. So I let some canes that have buds to bloom first, and then I prune later. So in one row, there's going to be some canes that I went ahead and pruned, and there's some canes that I allow for the blooms to open up. And it's the same with Spirit of Freedom. So I initially pruned about, I would say, 70% of the canes, and then the ones with the buds, I just let them grow. That way I can enjoy. And these are the buds that will open up soon, and once they open up, or I may just go ahead and cut them, bring them inside to enjoy. And this is how I'm able to get the blooms to enjoy this month. So these are some more blooms of Spirit of Freedom. But as you can see, that there are so many. I'm trying to show you the canes that I saw earlier with so many new growths. Let's see. See that one over there? So many new growths, like lateral shoots coming up. So this one is nicely leafing out, and I have to have that set up because of the dog. When I fertilize and then put down my kitchen scrap, of course the dog's going absolutely excited and crazy. So I had to set this up as a barrier to prevent the dog from going in there to eat the fertilizer and all the kitchen scrap goodies in there. So that's the new thing I'm figuring out this year. And this section over here, cleaning up as well. Still a lot of weeds to pull in the beds over there, but I did move rose from there. It's unforgettable that I got from Grace Rose Farm maybe 2 years ago. It had so many diebacks to the point that I thought I was going to lose it. So let me show you. I had to cut down significantly to almost down to nothing. But so far looks like it is coming back. See how much I had to cut. So we'll see. And I moved the spot from there to here, and this spot right here gets morning sun until about 1 or 2. And as I was working to move my roses from the pots to this Vigo garden bed, I thought that this moonlight in Paris is going to die because you see all other canes just look so bad. But I hope this is not from rootstock, but we'll see. I can't tell. I think I have to dig up underneath to see if it's above the graft or where it's coming from. And this section almost done with the pulling weeds. You all have weed issues in your yard, like crazy amount of weeds that are hard to pull? If yes, join the club. But otherwise, everything is leafing out nicely. And this is raspberry cream twirl. I prune about, I would say, 60%, and then I let the flowers open up. In talking about this raised bed, my goodness, I have to use a lot of soil, a lot. And I even use some banana leaves at the base to kind of help fill in, but of course that's still not enough. So my plan is to get compost, because if you get soil alone, that's very expensive. It's a lot. And I am going to have 2 beds in this area, which is going to be needing a lot of soil. So I'm going to mix with compost. And the plan is, now that we have 1 bed in, will help you see what the vision that I have in mind. So they're going to be 2 beds, and then the trellis in the middle. There's going to be like walkway in the middle with climbing 2 climbing roses, 1 on each side. So I need to fill the soil in this one, and I have to set this up because dog keep wanting to put her nose in. I mean, that didn't really help, but and I'm going to have a separate video to show you before and after too, once I get everything done. But yeah, a lot of soil ran out, so I had to come up with different solutions to mix in with something else, otherwise we'll go broke just buying soil. And these roses start to leaf out so nicely, so I have to finish this soon. And along with the roses in this area that I need to move and put in the raised bed, so that's a lot of work to do. The other day I was so tired by the end of the day, just moving soil and lifting and everything. And right over here we have Desdemona, which is leafing out beautifully. This is a replacement from David Austin. This is my 3rd one. I don't know why, but I mean, the one that died is almost 3 or 4 years old. So sad, but hopefully this one will make it through. We'll see how long, we'll see how it works. But as you can see, there are already some buds there. Bosco Bell, I thought it was going to die too because I had to cut a whole lot of canes. But hey, still going strong. And we have Plum Perfect that looks amazing. It already has several big fat buds over here. Who else? So that over there, the climber is Polka. Yes, I don't talk about Polka a lot because it doesn't bloom a whole lot, and right now it looks amazing. The foliage just looks so green and nice, and usually this one black spot really bad, but of course it's too early in the season. You see all the lateral canes look really good. This one, when it is pretty, it is so pretty. It just doesn't bloom a whole lot throughout the year. It's more in the springtime, and that's pretty much it for me. But that is most likely because it's in the pot. If it's in the ground, it can be different. And I have April Love, which just finished pruning, and you may be able to see some pretty blooms of April Love that I post because it has been blooming a whole lot. And I have Gentle Hermione, which I'm going to move from that spot, so I may not grow any rose there. We'll see. So that's pretty much what's going on at this point in the garden. And oh, Annick Rose blooming nicely too. I think I posted a video in the short section, so you definitely check that one out. It is leaving out nicely and had 2 blooms. It's so pretty, and it's coming strong this year. So I'm hoping we'll get many pretty blooms this year. This is Violet Pry. This one also had pretty blooms previously, 2 of them that I already cut. And this is Fun in the Sun. This is one of my favorites. The colors are just stunning, and the colors change with the temperature too. And that is Bordeaux. That's just weeds and other flowers. And that one is Gold Glow. I think that's what it is. That's the new one that I got last year. So with that said, that's the March garden update. And be sure to check out rosesinhouston.com if you're looking for more information. You can follow me on Instagram if you're active on there, and or Facebook at Roses in Houston there. So until next time, happy spring and have an amazing day. Bye.